So we'll need a few things for this mission. We will need a bike, hematic grenades, and mesa guns. These will come in handy as well.
Keep on keeping on.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So how do you get that to work? Go check out these bad guys, I reckon.
There we go. Construction.
Construction complete.
Right, time.
Use ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, let's get this on with.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, so we need to head back to the junk dealer. That way. We're going to the wrong place, guys. That's why we were. Why we were going that way. Oh, we've apparently escaped them. That was intense, but we knew where they were. We brought some hematic grenades in case shit went down. Really didn't really want to get into it because I don't know how many BTs we'd be facing. I assume it would just be the one, but you never really know. And I've not done it around
There we go.
loads of BTs before. But I've only done it around one BT.
There we go.
And as I say, you're better to be on the safe side and not to fight the BTs. But if for whatever reason you have...
There we go.
reason you have to fight the BTs, then I had the hematic grenades just in case. Right, well,
Scanning Bridges ID.
this is a lot better than it was last time.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Okay, let's deliver this shit.
Delivering cargo.
Oh, shit! You actually managed to get the goods out of there? That takes balls. Well, now, it's more than I asked for. Not bad. You know, those ruins you went to wouldn't be ruins if Fragile hadn't fucked us over. Bridges, too. All that talk of rebuilding the country, it's just stirring folks up. My girl would still be alive if it wasn't for you people. She was there. When the terrorists tried to take out South Knot, she was already dead. Because of you.
He's wrong. She's in a shelter southeast of the ruins. Mind if I take over? If he's not coming outside, then it doesn't matter who he yells at over the wire. And I'm guessing he'll feel better taking it out on me.
Hey, Bridges. Fragile says my girl's alive. And I'm just supposed to believe her? After what she did? Hell no. You're gonna need to prove it. And there's only one way out. I'll give you something to take to this woman you found. She says it's hers. You bring her back here to me. Take this with you, too. It's a skeleton I made that improves stability and mobility. Threw together some of the parts I've got lying around. Just so we're clear, I'm only giving it to you because I want to make abso-fucking-lutely sure you complete this delivery. If my girl's still alive, then when she sees what you're carrying, she'll want you to bring her here. You do right by me. I'll do right by you.
Sounds like a fair deal.
Good work. New order available. Sam, access delivery. The order's been posted. Take a look at the delivery terminal.
Okay, let's get this done.
According to the junk dealer, the Cairo hourglass is extremely fragile, and that kind of cargo is best carried by hand.
That's a little something from the junk dealer. Sam, that active skeleton is built for speed. It's designed to augment muscle movement, enabling you to travel faster. There's even a boost function if you really need to hustle, but it'll eat up battery about as fast as you eat up the ground. To think he made a thing like that out of junk. Talent like his shouldn't go to waste.
Okay, we'll equip it, but we'll keep the support skeleton for now. Put these in the private locker.
Order assigned.
So we need to go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Handle with care.
See, we could outrun them, but it's always a case of what if we don't, what's the word for it now? What if we get caught up? And this is fragile cargo, apparently. So.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Are you with Fragile Express? No. You're a Bridges porter, aren't you? I'm not expecting a package. Oh, it's nothing dangerous, is it? Oh my lord. I never thought I'd see this again. Let me have a closer look. Oh, incredible. Not so much as a single scratch. I can't thank you enough.
The chiral artist's mother. You've been awarded the title of Transporter. Your dedication and resolve are really starting to pay dividends. You've reached cargo condition grade 30. You'll now be able to keep your balance more easily. I sure hope so.
So, I'm on the one and only chiral network now. That's wonderful. I'm happy to be a part of the UCA.
New strand established. Chiral Artists Studio has joined the UCA. Bridges HQ has provided design data for the following anti-BT handgun.
You'll drop by again, won't you?
Take me with you. Please. I have to see him again. I made this for him, you know. When the terrorists attacked, my mother and I barely escaped with our lives. I tried to find him afterwards. I did. I just didn't know where to look. But that's not why I stopped. My mother never liked him. She made that pretty clear. But I didn't think she'd go as far as to lie. So when she said that he died, I believed her. Until I heard that message him. It's really him. I should never have given up. Deep down, I knew he was out there somewhere.
Let's go and return you
But
to
I
him.
couldn't leave my mother all alone. So I tried to make my peace with it. Only I couldn't. Not even if I do wanted to. I was stuck in the past, unable to move on. Take me to him. I'm begging you. I'm ready to go. Right now if you want. Just say you'll take me.
Let's go. Come on, Daryl, bro. Why didn't you take her, man?
Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
Well, thanks. You did me a real favor there.
Thank you kindly, Sam. I'll treasure it.
Memory chip data restored. The following data can now be viewed via your cufflinks: Triumph, Bonneville, Bobber, and Unknown Man's Journal Part 2. New interview data acquired: journal number 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Thank you for your contribution.
Amazing. Human delivery. Okay, let's get these done.
That there's a handgun configured to fire hematic rounds. Bullets loaded with your own blood.
Nice.
Should do some damage to any BTs you come across. The gun draws blood from your body, or any bags on hand, to fill its cartridges when in use. Length of the trigger pull determines the amount loaded into the next round. Longer pulls mean more blood and more potential damage to the BT on the receiving end. Just don't drain yourself dry by accident, okay?
As you know, you'll be transporting a living human being for a change. It goes without saying that any falls or heavy impacts sustained may result in injury to your client. So proceed with caution, now more than ever. VOG can only be safely transported in a sealed container. And if that container breaks, you've got a toxic gas leak on your hands. You should pack some extra repair spray just in case. VOG is invaluable for the development of new technologies. And those same technologies might be of benefit to you someday.
I'll hold the hourglass. I don't want it to break.
Order assigned. Weapons restrictions lifted.
It's not far from here, I think. Look for the tarp. Where it bubbles up and spreads. That's how you can tell it. It'll swallow you up if you're ready. It's bottomless. Or so claim the folks who use these places to dispose of terrarium-contaminated waste. and bodies too. If you don't have time to burn them, there's always the tar.
Fuck's sake, man. Are you good?
We're clear.
Okay, knew it had to happen, but it is what it is.
Let's get a move on.
Well, that was an interesting defeat. I think we had to fight them because there was just no other way that we could avoid that. Okay, hang on a second, buddy. Let me just... Okay, good. That was a new enemy, wasn't it? Interesting. Like a new put together demonic like animal thing.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Are you hurt? Thanks, Bridges. I can't believe you're alive.
That's my line, silly.
I thought you were dead.
My mom told me you were.
I kept it close. Always. But after the attack, it stopped working. I thought about fixing it, getting the sand flowing again. But it felt too much like moving on. Like forgetting you.
Well, now we can both move on. Together, you and me. If you're ready.
Of course.
The man I knew. Little Peter Junk. He fixed things, made them like new again. Picking up the pieces and making the most of them. That's what I do best too. But this is one piece. We don't need. The only time that matters is the time I spend with you. So let's count some moments ourselves together. I'm asking you to marry me, dummy.
I will. I do. Yes.
One other thing.
What?
Don't hate Mom, please. Tell her this is what we want. Help her to understand and accept it. Because she needs us, and I need her.
All right. I'm pretty good at patching things up.
Bridges have provided the following sound data. Give up.
Sorry, I was such an asshole. I treated you and Fragile like shit. I'm gonna try and make a fresh start with my girl. And though I can't do half of what you people do out there every day, I'm ready to pull my weight. If you need anything fixed, I'm your man. The UCA can count on me. It'll take some getting used to, but it's past time. We will join the UCA's network. I won't let you down. I swear.
We'll never forget you. Thank you.
New strand established. UCA member added. Junk dealer has joined the UCA. The junk dealer has provided design data for the following speed skeleton level 1. And we got a stun bomb. New interview data acquired. Prepper interview the junk dealer. An asexual world. Fair enough.
Sam, that whole region is connected to the Cairo network now. Head for the next area. To connect South Knot City, you'll need to make a delivery from Lake Knot City.
Huh? Not sure I follow. Why not just get them on the network? Let them print what they need.
Because you can't print everything. You do know that, right? Food, medicine, organic compounds, that blood of yours that's proven so effective against BTs? None of that can be sent via the network. Only the old-fashioned way. The people of South Knot have been struggling ever since the last attack. Now, if they're to survive, they'll need all the supplies Lake Knot can spare. Head back there and pick up the order. By the way, sometimes you might find yourself traveling home empty-handed, right? Wasted trip, I say. Make the most out of it by making sure you've always got an order on your back. For instance, one just came in from the junk dealer. A joint request from him and the Cairo artist, looks like. I think it'd be in everyone's best interests if you took it on. Check the terminal for details.
Heads up, Sam. I'm detecting abnormal Cairo levels to the north of South Knot City. The numbers indicate heavy timefall in the area. It appears to be some kind of storm, but nothing like anything I've ever seen before. Though, truth be told, I can't actually see it either. The storm should be right outside my lab, but with the baby, I'm in no position to investigate. Doesn't seem to have done any real damage yet, but would you mind looking into it for me? Just be sure to keep your distance, all right?
Delivering cargo. Order assigned.
Okay, what cargo have we got at the moment?
You can use those little darlings to stun your enemies and give yourself some breathing room. Just equip and toss. They'll trigger on contact. They deliver a shock that should incapacitate every living thing within the blast radius. Living only, though. They won't do you any good against BTs.
Okay. We want to fabricate some, what are they called now? Container repairs. Where did I just put that container spray? Right, hold on a second, guys. Alright. So we want to head back to the distribution center.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Seriously? It's all good. It's all good.
It's okay, little man. Alright. Are we good now? Let's not fucking fall over fucking random shit. We got loads of that stuff anyway. Okay. Whoever built this bridge is a legend, because these kind of things are very annoying. Of course, as per usual, it's on the other side. No! You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead, mate. Sometimes you are, pal. It's not Daryl himself, the fucking character. Mate, how do you slip forwards from like 10, 20 meters away? What the fuck am I doing, man? Fuck, the container spray out. It's been a bit of a nightmare today, guys, I'm not gonna lie. It has been a bit of a nightmare. It's... Okay, because we knew what happened from last time wasn't as bad this time.
ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay, nightmare's over, guys. Oh, fuck.
Decontaminating suit. All clear.
Well, I hope so, anyway.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, we will see how we go with this.
Everything all right, Sam? Wow. I'll bet your body's aching after carrying all that.
Bridges HQ has added data for a new structure to your PCC. Level 2 Chiral Bridge. Distribution Center south of Lake Knox City has provided the following new hologram data. Thomas Sutherland. Can't fucking say his name. And we've got new vehicle colours again. You've been awarded the title of Skilled Transporter, apart from when we fall down ditches. You still don't know how we fucking did that. That was like fucking at least 10 meters away. Overcome every obstacle and continue to dedicate yourself to your work. You have now achieved volume grade delivery volume grade 40. I don't know why I can't speak. Probably because of that fuckery we witnessed like 10 minutes ago. You can now carry more cargo.
No shame in taking a break from time to time.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Oh, that's...
You can now use your PCC to construct Cairo bridges. They require much less space to deploy than the standard type. The unit also includes an ID authenticator that can be used to bar access to anyone but Bridges personnel. Be advised that a safety feature prevents usage during timefall. Use it wisely.
Okay. So, what we're going to do is we are going to rest up for that. We are going to... place all this in the private locker. Alright, happy days. Let's rest up for now. We're well and truly looking like we're fucked. No, for a fact it's going to jump out. Great jump scare. Love it. Right, well, take a shower in peace now, apparently. See what happens. More than refreshed. Amazing. Okay. So we have got a few things to read. Why not read them now? Fuck me. Look at how much emails we've got. Oh shit. Okay. Well, this is going to be a long process, guys. Right. Thomas. Why do I keep saying his name like that? Thomas Sutherland. I can actually say his name, hopefully. Thomas Sutherland. There we go. This game's fucking my head up, man. Okay. We still got it in the back of our mind that all those times you fell down the crevices, and the place was like from here to the next fucking room, and yet we couldn't get there because of all the little crevices we couldn't jump over. Okay, the bots are here, but is that for the best? Sam, that bot you brought us, it's a real piece of work. Takes everything into account, cargo type, terrain, and calculates the quickest route every time. And if it does happen to run into a BT, there's no void out to worry about. If we can teach it how mules operate, it might even be able to anticipate their movements and avoid them too. Which means all the risks in using human porters. The dangers you and yours face every day, well, they could be a thing of the past. Might not be a need for you to put your life on the line any longer. Time to start planning for the easy life, eh? But it is for the best, I wonder, leaving everything to the bots. Isn't that what led to drone syndrome and all that? Better to keep people involved in some respect, maybe. Same with cars. Back in the day, everyone was all about self-driving cars or vehicles. But if you ask me, a human hand ought to always be on the wheel. Am I right? Okay, bring me my Timefall Porter. Thanks for delivering the delivery bots, Sam. I heard you were headed to that Timefall farm down the way. Don't know if you heard, but rumour has it that they've been brewing beer, maybe even using Timefall to speed up the process. I'd sure like to have a taste if it's true, and if they join the chiral network, I'd be able to place an order with them, wouldn't I? Of course you can't print beer, so I'll have to rely on you again to get it here. Pity the bots won't be able to enjoy it with me, but hey, guess that's a privilege only humans can enjoy. Am I right? Anyway, I'm counting on you. Can't remember if we did deliver that beer or not. Delivery time, Sam. People get tired of waiting. What kind of porter grades you getting these days, Sam? It can't be easy trying to stand out in all these categories. Cargo condition, delivery volume, bridge link, all that stuff. Couldn't manage it myself. I'd throw my hands up in frustration. I've got one piece of advice for you. Focus on delivery time. That's the most important thing when it comes to making deliveries. After all, how to improve it though, that's the question. You probably know this already, but in case you don't, there's one simple way you can improve your speed. Take the shortest routes. Unless that is an area's infrastructure means that a longer, less direct route will get you there faster. Not so simple after all, eh? You've probably got a feeling for picking efficient routes already though. Most porters with your experience ought to. By the way, if you're already feeling confident about how quickly you can make deliveries, why not try your hand at setting a premium delivery record? You might even enjoy it. Oh, and it's not just your clients who'll be happy if you improve your delivery time. Your body will too. As it grows stronger, you'll have more stamina, be able to hold your breath for longer, all sorts of good stuff. Keep at it, Sam. You're going to be the top ranked porter out there in no time. I just know it. Yeah, see, the thing is, pal, the delivery speed is great, and don't get me wrong, you know, I like to have things on time. If it comes even earlier, then even better. But in a real life situation, and I know it's a game, but in a real life situation, would you want your food or something delivered very quickly with it all broken, smashed, not working, or completely destroyed? Or would you want it a bit later, not completely late, but at the, an average wait time, and have the standard of it being delivered amazingly? That is my opinion. I believe in quality, not speed. The Timefall Farmer. No more mule trouble, thanks Sam. Sam, the mules to the north have been awful quiet of late. Got to a point where I was wondering what was going on. Then I realised it must have been your doing. I mean, wow, just wow, you're amazing, Sam. Anyway, you'll be pleased to hear that as a result of your heroics, we're growing wheat again. And you know what that means? Beer and bread and pizza. Thanks for all your help, Sam. You are welcome. Let me just put my phone on charge behind, because that doesn't seem to be charging it to my satisfaction. If you can hear a wind noise, guys, it is just my fan. Just in case you were wondering. Okay. We are back. Okay, the Elder. Rebuild the roads, rebuild America. I see them delivery bots are on the prowl again. Guess that means the roads are getting better out there. Used to be highways and byways running all over back in the day. There was one, the Mother Road, some called it. That was the one folks used to follow all the way west chasing their dreams. Rebuild the roads and you rebuild the dream, is that it? The old American classic, the belief that success and prosperity are within everyone's reach. Well, I may not be much for your UCA and your plan to rebuild the country, but if you can finally make that one work, I'll raise a glass to you, that's for sure. Hey, appreciate that, broski. Okay, one from Thomas again. You've got to find my cube. Sam, you're the man everyone's talking about, the cube collecting hero. And a fan of Half-Life and Portal to boot. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm writing you. I've lost my own precious specimen. Yeah, I know, not again, I can hear you saying. Well, think of it this way. Experiments repeated over and over are essential to scientific advancement, right? Everything we've got now, bots, trucks, you name it, it's only becoming pioneers of previous generations. We're willing to engage in a bit of trial and error. And I'm going to give you the chance to do the same. You're bound to learn something along the way for science. My cube should be somewhere northwest of the distribution centre, south of Lake Knot City. Looks like the local mules have got hold of it. Take it to the distribution centre, south of Lake Knot City once you find it. I'm counting on you, Sam. There's not much time left. The Timefall Farmer again. The best damn brew you'll ever drink. Dear Sam, another long day on the road, I'll wager. Well, you know what soothes mind, body and soul after a hard day's work. A delicious draught of Timefall Porter. We finally got to brewing up a batch of beer. You familiar with porter? It's an English ale that's been made since the 1700s. It was popular with the couriers who used to deliver loads up and down the Thames, hence the name. And the other part, well, I don't think I have to explain that. It's crafted with the finest, fastest growing wheat under the Timefall. So, Mr. Legendary Porter, why not put your feet up and enjoy a tall glass of your namesake? And don't think this is the end of it. We'll be baking bread and cooking pizzas before you know it. Just you wait. Sounds good. Thomas again. Kick back with some time for Porter, so we managed to get his beer then at least. Sam, thanks as always. I've sent you some time for Porter, the world's fastest brewed beer for Bridges' fastest runner. Hope it provides a welcome respite on a hard day. Should be waiting for you in your room. Enjoy. The Junk Dealer. Junk disposal. Sam Bridges, I have a job for you. Should you be interested, a pile of junk has accumulated near my shelter and it needs to be disposed of. There is a problem, however. Some of the aforementioned waste products may be contaminated by chiralium, which means that the only safe place in which to dispose of them is the Crater Lake to the south. Should be easy enough for a Bridges man such as yourself, but it's up to you whether you take the job on or not. It would certainly help me view you and your kind more favourably if you were to agree to help me, however. The film director. We used to pack into the theatres. I tried toying with that tablet you brought me, such a flimsy, cheap thing, and yet it was capable of displaying all manner of video and imagery. Courtesy of my contract with Bridges, I suppose it could be useful in some respects, but the experience is ultimately lacking. I long for the halcyon days when the people would pack themselves into movie theatres, when we'd laugh together, cry together, jump in fright together, when cinema was a communal experience. But then came the tyranny of the tablets, which reshaped how media was shot. All dramatic close-ups and cliffhangers designed to draw you into the next instalment. Bah! It was a far cry from the golden age of film. From when the silver screen reigned supreme, I tell you, I was born a century too late. I feel like that about certain things sometimes. Okay, Victor Frank. Hey, we haven't heard of this guy in a while. Started using utility pouches, Sam. Sam, my man, lot of love for you here in Port Knot City. Everyone's talking about how you hooked us up to the network and took out that BT. Makes me feel a little better about how Igor went out, knowing that he was in the company of a real hero like yourself. By the way, I've been wondering, you've been using the utility pouches. They make it real easy to carry an extra blood bag or two, and you ought to know better than anyone how much BTs hate that stuff. In fact, if you got a bag of red on you, I'd strongly recommend popping it in a pouch. Give it a try at least. I mean, what do you have to lose? Folks used to use all kinds of pouches, you know. Haven't seen much variety for a while now, but back in the day, porters would rock customised backpacks decked out with a dozen or more specialised pouches. Who knows, if you're lucky, you might even find someone to design just one just for you. Could be the beginning of a virtuous circle if you ask me. The more you succeed in bringing our people together, the more likely you'll turn up some of these old pouch designs, which in turn ought to help you in your work to get others on board. Good luck. Much appreciated. Okay, so we got another one from Thomas. Take a dip in some hot springs. Feeling tired, Sam? Wouldn't blame you. After all, you're not a machine. You need breaks and whatnot. Lucky for you, I know the perfect place. Some hot springs, a hop, skip and a jump northeast of where the junk dealers hold up. The Crater Digestive Baths. Excuse me, as I believe they're called. Good for getting the bowels moving in case you're backed up. But the waters are also good for general aches and pains, miraculous healing properties apparently. Does wonders for a stressed BB even. Not one that's suffering from autotoxemia though, obviously. Anyway, you should give it a try sometimes. Same from Thomas. Sam, I have a delivery request for you. There's a prepper out there who's got a special talent, calls herself a cosplayer. And she can apparently dress herself up to look like damn near anyone and anything. There's no one better when it comes to designing and making clothes and accessories. But she needs a new sewing kit to finish her current project. Would you find one and deliver it to her? I'm pretty sure she'd have something interesting to offer you in return. Thanks. The Chiral Artist. We got married. How are you holding up, Sam? You must have walked more than 1,000 miles by now. Try not to let it get to you. I'm sure it must be a lonely work. Well, anyway, I wanted to get in touch and tell you that we got married. I know. Who gets married in this day and age, right? But through the Chiral network, we got in touch with a priest, and we said our vows, and that was it. Awesome. Silly maybe, but it seems to have brought smiles to a few faces. So thanks for making it possible. We owe you more than we can say. Happy days. The Chiral Artist's mother. Please look out for them. Dear Sam, wonderful news, my daughter's getting married. I thought you'd probably been wondering. We're not related at all. I've never ever been married, let alone had any kids. That explains the accent with the daughter then. I took her in 5 or so years back after her parents died. She could barely speak any word of English. Her parents had been Japanese. Very nice. But we managed in our own way. It's funny, until the moment we met, I thought I was destined to live out my life all alone. But as soon as I laid eyes on her, that changed. I knew in my heart that I had to protect her, make sure no one ever hurt her, though I ended up doing that myself by being too overprotective in the end. I've tried to make up for it. My daughter's leaving the nest at last, and I couldn't be happier for her. All I can do now is pray and hope for the best, and I'd be awful grateful if you could look in on her and her husband from time to time, just to make sure they're doing okay. Don't worry, bro. You'll be good. Okay, one last email. And then we've caught up. Your partner, Jay. Recovery request. Retrieve my chip from the mules. Hey there, Sam the man. It's Jay. Clear recall, memory bit recognized. I gotta say, these delivery systems of yours, they're pretty advanced. It only took me a minute or two after hijacking them to locate my second chip. The chip, you'll know it when you see it. You'll see V, big old V, like last time, like home. Problem is, these mules got to it first. Stuck it in a post box for safekeeping, but I know you, Sam the man. I bet a guy like you loves a challenge, am I right? Right. Take the order, run with it, and I'll update your map with the latest info. The rest is up to you, though. Finding chips is one thing. It takes a living, breathing person to go get them. I do not qualify at the moment. When you're up for it, you'll find the gig order waiting for you at Lake Knot City. Very nice. Still not out the... well, we're out the lake, guys, but we're not out the ocean. You know, we have still got a bit to read. Okay. Prepper interview the Timefall farmers. This is 1 year ago at Timefall Farmers Farm. Me, I used to be an ecologist. Ecologist is the right word, isn't it? Emily thought highly of me and my wife's research into Timefall's effect on plant life. She was the one who suggested it could be used to boost agricultural production. See, Timefall's radically altered the ecosystem of the entire continent. Obvious, I know, just as it's obvious we're powerless to stop it. So we had the idea of trying to use it to our advantage instead. Make the environment better, not worse. Easier said than done though. Take void out craters, for example. Local chiral density is generally higher in their vicinity, which correlates with increased timefall. With all that exposure, you'd think they'd turn lush and green again before you know it. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite pan out that way. Nothing grows in any of them. Might be the timefall's done something to the soil, but the truth is, I don't have a clue. Which was one of the reasons why me and the missus were conducting our research. Gotta say for the record that it hasn't crossed our minds that timefall could be used to help grow food. That idea was all Emily. So credit where it's due. Just gonna take a drink, guys. Okay, prep her interview the junk dealer. So this was 6 months ago at personal shelter. Incredible, isn't it? This hourglass, see how the sand flows upwards. Got chiral particles in it, that's why it moves like that. And look at the shape of the glass, so elegant, so delicate, just like the girl who made it. Hard to believe it's even of this world, but it was made by human hands. Alright, crazy, isn't it? No wonder everyone in South Knot City knows her work. You can imagine how I felt when she gave it to me. I guess you can say it was a thank you present. She'd asked me to fix something for her, and this was what I got in return. You know, I've done jobs for all kinds over the years, but none of my other customers ever did anything like this for me. Most will just toss you a couple likes and that's the end of it. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a like or two, it's just this was different. The moment she gave me this hourglass, I knew I wanted to be with her. Never happened though. Ain't cut out for love, and relationships don't have what it takes. Other people kind of scare me, to be honest. Still, even if we can't be together, at least I'll have this hourglass. Well, you're married now, Paul. So, great turn of events.